Hello friends, welcome back in my second lecture in Calculus of Variation. Today I am going to talk about special cases of Euler-Lagrange equation that we had evaluated or derived in the previous lecture, in the lecture 1, right? So case 1 is in Euler-Lagrange equation when f is independent of x. F is independent of x means if we do partial derivative of f with respect to x, that will be equal to 0. So the Euler-Lagrange equation, this is as per the note 2 of the previous lecture, right? So this is another form of the Lagrange equation. So this equation will become, so this term will be 0, this will become derivative with respect to x, f minus y dash partial derivative f with respect to y dash will be equal to 0 because this term is a 0. Integrating, if we integrate this with respect to x, so integration derivative cancel each other, so we are left with f minus y dash curly f1 partial derivative f with respect to y dash will be equal to constant because derivative of 0 is 0 and constant integration will be there. This will be constant. So Euler-Lagrange equation will become this one when f is independent of x. Case 2, when f is independent of y, then it means partial derivative of if we do partial derivative with respect to y, that will be equal to 0. So the Euler-Lagrange equation, this is the as usual equation. This equation will become, so this time this factor is 0, so become this will be minus derivative with respect to x partial derivative of f with respect to y dash will be equal to 0. This further implies derivative with respect to x multiplying both sides by minus 1 with respect to y dash will be equal to 0. Integrating with respect to x, if we integrate it with respect to x, derivative integration cancel each other, so we will get f with respect to y dash will be equal to constant. In right hand side, integral of 0 0 and there will be constant of integration, so Euler-Lagrange equation will become this one. Case 3, when f is independent of both x and y, right, then it means partial derivative of f with respect to x will be 0, partial derivative of f with respect to y will be equal to 0. Also partial derivative with respect to x of partial derivative f with respect to y dash, that means second order partial derivative of f with respect to y dash and x, this will be also equal to 0. And similarly partial derivative second order partial with respect to y dash, this will be also equal to 0. So in this case the extended form of Euler-Lagrange equation that we have done in note 3 of the previous lecture, this equation will become, this will be 0, right, this will be also 0, this will be also 0, so we are left with only the last term become minus y double dash second order partial f with respect to y dash, right, this will be equal to 0. Multiplying both sides by minus 1, so y double dash second order partial f with respect to y dash, this will be equal to 0, right. If second order, if second order partial f with respect to y dash, this is not equal to 0, then y double, only option is there, y double dash will be equal to 0. Integrate it, integrating with respect to x, what will we get? We will get y dash is equal to y dash is equal to a, where a is constant of integration, right. Integrating again, integrating again, so y dash integration will be by a integration will be a into x, there will be another constant of integration. So when f is independent of both x and y, then we will get this y is equal to ax plus v, right. So these are the special cases of Euler-Lagrange equation. So in numerical problems we can use these forms of Euler-Lagrange equation. When f is independent of x, when f is independent of y, when f is independent of both x and y, when both x and y, we can directly write even the solution. This is the solution of the given extremal, right? Now come to the problems. देखते हैं कैसे करेंगे सॉल्व. मीन्स वी हैव टू फाइंड एक्सट्रीमल ऑफ functional when functional is given, even there are some boundary conditions, right? So we have to find extremal of both of these functional. Solution. A part, what is given? Given is a given functional is I of y. This is equal to integration from 0 to 1 x sine y plus cos y dx with boundary condition y of 0 is 0 and y of 1 is equal to pi by 4. These boundary conditions are given, right? We know general exponential, general functional is this type: x naught to x1 f of x y y dash. F is function of x, y and y dash. This is with respect to x. General is this. So it means, so compare this general functional with this one. So here integrand f of x y y dash, its value will be x sine y plus cos y. This is clear on comparing this one with this one, right? So now by Euler-Lagrange's equation, general Euler-Lagrange equation is partial derivative of f with respect to y minus d upon dx of partial derivative of f with respect to y dash will be equal to 0. Let us put this to be equation number 1. Now partial derivative of f with respect to y, use this function here. X sin y derivative is cos y and cos y derivative is minus sin y, right? Minus d upon dx partial derivative of f with respect to y dash. This will be 0 because in this function, in this integrand, there is no y dash, so its derivative will be 0, which is equal to 0. This further implies x cos y minus sin y is equal to 0. This further implies x cos y is equal to sin y. That is, it means from here tangent y, shift cos y to right hand side, tangent y will be equal to x. That is, y from here will be tangent inverse of x. This is what we want to find. Actually on solving functional, we will get value of y. So y is tangent inverse of x. Now check these boundary conditions for, this is actually y in term of x. For x is equal to 0, here x is equal to 0, so y of 0 will be tangent inverse of 0, which is equal to 0. True. तो सेटिस्फाई कर रही है. ऑल्सो फॉर x is equal to pi by, sorry, x is equal to 1, you can see here x is 1, so y of 1 will be tangent inverse of 1. Here tangent is 1 at pi by 4, so this is also true, right? So both the boundary conditions are also satisfied. Thus y is equal to tangent inverse of x is the required extremal, right, of given functional जो भी हमारे पास functional दिया है. This time we are getting only one extremal, unique extremal, right? You can see here. Now B part. Now compare this with this one. Here f of x y y dash, this time it is given to be x e raised to power y minus y e raised to power x, right? Now by Euler-Lagrange's equation, partial derivative f with respect to y minus d upon dx of partial derivative of f with respect to y dash will be equal to 0. This implies, do the partial, let us suppose this to be 1, partial derivative f with respect to y, so x exponential derivative is exponential as it is, minus by derivative 1 and e power x is added because we are doing partial derivative with respect to y, so term containing x will be constant, minus d upon partial derivative with respect to y dash, there is no y dash in this function, so it will be 0, right side is equal to 0, x e raised to power y is equal to e raised to power x, so that is, so what we are getting e raised to power y is equal to e raised to power x divided by x, right? Taking log, so log e raised to power y, this will be log e raised to power x minus log x using formula log m upon n, right? This is log m minus log n, that is log e cancel, so we are getting y, log e cancel x minus log x, right? This is the value of y. Now check these boundary conditions whether these are satisfied or not. For x is equal to 1, so by of 1, see from here, this is 1 minus log 1, log 1 is 0, this is equal to 1, so this is true, पहली वाली बाउंड्री कंडीशन तो ट्रू आ रही है. ऑल्सो for x is equal to e, you can see here when x is e, so by of e will be equal to e minus log e, substitute the value of x here, log e is 1, so this is e minus 1, e minus 1 is not equal to e, so this by of e is equal to e, but y of e is not equal to e, false, not true, second boundary condition satisfy नहीं हो रही है, it means, what does this mean? There, thus y is equal to x minus log of x is not a extremal of given functional, as it doesn't satisfy both the boundary condition, both the given boundary condition. So इस वाले एक्सपोनेंशियल का कोई भी एक्सट्रीमल नहीं है. एज वी नो एक्सट्रीमल आइदर एग्जिस्ट यूनिकली और डजंट एग्जिस्ट और एग्जिस्ट इनफाइनेटली. जैसे पहले वाले का एक एक्सट्रीमल आ रहा था, इस वाले का कोई भी एक्सट्रीमल नहीं है इस फंक्शनल का, राइट? So this is all about first question. Now come to second question. Let's take another example. This is find the curve of least length. We have to find curve of least length joining 2 points in a plane. और इस क्वेश्चन को ऐसे भी पूछा जा सकता है, और show that shortest distance between 2 points in a plane is a straight line. This is we want to prove or find, right? Prove. Let a functional, एक functional consider कर लेते हैं. Let a functional, उसको मैं s से डिनोट करता हूँ, I of y, and which is equal to integration from x naught to x1 of with respect to x, right? Where s जो इसमें s is the arc length connecting points A and B, and we have to, हमको मिनिमाइज करना है इसको, we have to minimize s because curve of least length, we have to minimize s because s is the arc length, right? This is two-dimensional figure. Consider two mutually perpendicular straight line, these two meet point at point O, and this is the arc s, this is the length of arc, this is length of the arc, and this is point A and this is point B. Its coordinates are x naught, y naught, and its coordinates are x1, y1. Okay, joining 2 points. in the and this is the curve y is equal to y x, right? This is curve yx, and this length is s, right? Therefore s is equal to I of yx. This will be equal to yx, this will be equal to 1 plus y dash square in square root with respect to x. Integration is from x naught to x1. Reason being, since area under the arc, we know from the example of functional that we had done in the previous lecture, area under the arc. So ds will be equal to square root of 1 plus y dash square with respect to x. So ds has been replaced by this one. This is because geometrically this represent length of the arc joining 2 points, right? So compare this with general. Here x y dash, this is equal to 1 plus y dash square in square root, right? Now s will be minimum. S minimum कब होगा? if it satisfies Euler's equation. जब Euler equation को satisfy करेगा, because we know the necessary condition for existence of the extremal. S will be minimum if it satisfy Euler equation, that is partial f with respect to y minus d upon dx of partial derivative of f with respect to y dash. This must be equal to 0. Let us put this to be equation number 1. Now use this one. With respect to y will be 0 because there is no y in this function, minus d upon dx with respect to y dash. First of all, derivative of power derivative will be half 1 plus y dash square. Half minus 1 is minus half into derivative inside the power. This is 0, its derivative will be 2y dash because we are doing derivative with respect to y dash, right? Which is equal to 0. First of all, derivative of power, then inside the power, ordinary. 2 to cancel each other, so this is minus. This is derivative with respect to x, y dash divided by 1 plus y dash square. This will now in square root. Shifting this to denominator, this is positive and square root will be equal to 0, right? That is d upon dx of y dash 1 plus y dash square. This will be equal to 0. इंटीग्रेटिंग, इसको हम इंटीग्रेट कर लेते हैं. इंटीग्रेटिंग with respect to x, so derivative integration cancel each other. Y dash 1 plus y dash square. Integral of 0 is 0, but there will be constant of integration. Let us suppose c is a constant of integration c. So this implies, यहाँ से हमारे पास y dash क्या आ रहा है? यार c1 1 plus y dash square in square root. स्क्वेयरिंग, इसको स्क्वेयर कर लेते हैं. स्क्वेयरिंग y dash square, this will be equal to c1 square 1 plus y dash square, right? This is on squaring. This further implies y dash square minus c1 square y dash square, which is equal to c1 square. Now what is common here? Common is 1 minus c1 square. Y dash square is common, is equal to c1 square, right? So that is, from here y dash square is equal to c1 square divided by 1 minus c1 square, right? So that is y dash, यहाँ से क्या आ जाएगा? Taking square root of both side, तो this will be c1 divided by 1 minus c1 square in square root. This is by taking square root. Square and square cancel. This cancel, this cancel. This will be square root, right? c1 is constant, so everything is a constant. Let us put this c, right? c, that is हमारे पास y dash की वैल्यू क्या आ रही है? c. y dash is c. इंटीग्रेटिंग, इसको हम इंटीग्रेट कर लेते हैं. इंटीग्रेटिंग with respect to x, integration derivative cancel. This is by, and c is constant, its integration will be x plus another constant of integration. Let us, d is the, where d is the constant of integration, right? Because c is constant, इसका integration x हो जाएगी and another constant of integration. So by is equal to cx plus d, which is which is the required extremal, and it represent a straight line. This is clear, this is a straight line, right? So this is what we want. So shortest distance between 2 point in a plane is a straight line. जैसे आप ज्वाइन करेंगे तो इनके बीच में shortest distance ही रहेगा. So this is what we want to prove. This is the extremal of given functional, or the shortest distance between 2 point in a plane is a straight line. Y is equal to cx plus d, right? So now take another example. Find the curve time taken along which is least when velocity at any point of it is v is equal to x, right? सॉल्यूशन देख लेते हैं. हमको कर्व निकालना है. टाइम टेकन अलोंग दैट कर्व इज लीस्ट, स्मॉलेस्ट है, मिनिमम है, एंड वेलोसिटी एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ दैट कर्व इज आल्सो गिवन इज इक्वल टू x. Let the functional be I of y is equal to integral x naught to x1. Now this time we want to write, or I want to write functional in term of time. As we know, velocity is distance upon a time. So from here time will be distance upon a velocity. So time, so distance is ds, velocity is b, right? This is functional in term of time t, right? So this is the curve. Its coordinate starting from a whose coordinate is x naught y naught, ending, this is arc of the curve, right? Whose its coordinate are x1 y1, and velocity at any point is given to be, let us suppose velocity at this point is equal to x, and this is the curve y is equal to y of x, right? Now which is further equal to integration from x naught to x1. What is ds? This is arc of s is the arc length, since area under the arc, since because this is arc of the curve, since area under the arc is, so ds will be 1 plus y dash square into dx, right? So this will be 1 plus y dash square with respect to x, and v, what is v? Velocity at any point at this point is given to be x, so v is replaced by x, right? Here compare this functional with general functional. So here f of x y dash, this will be this integrand 1 plus y dash square in square root divided by x. Let us put this to be equation number 1. Now time taken will be minimum if it satisfies the Euler's equation, right? If it, because function is in term of a time. So let's see, partial derivative, that is partial derivative of f with respect to y minus d upon dx of partial derivative of f with respect to y dash, this will be equal to 0. This implies f with respect to y is 0, there is, because there is no y, minus d upon dx of with respect to y dash, so x is constant. So first of all, derivative of power, this is half 1 plus y dash square, half minus 1 is minus half into inside, this is 2 y dash whole divided by x bracket close, because x is constant, we are doing partial derivative with respect to y dash is equal to 0. This minus, multiplying both sides by minus, so this is plus, so 2 cancel, so we are left with y dash upon x time 1 plus y dash square in square root, this is equal to 0, राइट. इंटीग्रेटिंग, इसको इंटीग्रेट कर लेते हैं, इंटीग्रेटिंग, सो y डैश अपॉन x 1 प्लस y डैश स्क्वेयर in square root, this is equal to constant of integration. Let us suppose c1 dash, see where c1 dash is constant of the integration after integrating, because integral of 0 0 and there will be constant of integration. Let us suppose that is c1 dash, right. let मैं y dash को suppose कर लेता हूँ tangent t. Let y dash is tangent t, that is dy upon dx is a tangent t, right. So let us suppose this to be equation number 2 and this to be equation number 3. Therefore from equation 2 y dash is tangent t, so tangent t x is as it is 1 plus this y dash, substitute the value of y dash here, tangent square t in square root is equal to c1 dash as it is, राइट. दैट इज, तो हमारे पास यहाँ से क्या आ रहा है, दिस इज टेंजेंट टी 1 प्लस टेन स्क्वायर इज सेकेंड स्क्वायर टी एंड स्क्वायर एंड स्क्वायर रूट कैंसल, वी आर लेफ्ट विद एक्स सेकेंड टी, दिस इज एक्स सेकेंड टी इज इक्वल टू c1 डैश. नाउ व्हाट इज टेंजेंट टी अपॉन सेकेंड टी, टेंजेंट टी अपॉन, टेंजेंट इज साइन अपॉन कॉस, so secant is 1 upon cos, this is cancelled, so we are left with only sin t, right. So this is sin t, so that is sin t, x को राइट साइड ले जाते हैं, x into c1 dash, right. So that is x from here is sin t upon c1 dash, okay, which is equal to c1 sin t, because c1 dash is constant, so 1 upon c1 dash will be also constant. Here c1 is equal to 1 upon c1 dash, because c1 dash भी constant है तो 1 upon c1 dash भी क्या होगा, constant. Let us suppose that is c1, right. So that is हमारे पास क्या आ रहा है, हमारे पास आ रहा है x is equal to c1 sin t. इसको नंबर 4 सपोज कर लेते हैं, right. Now dy upon dt, this is dy upon dx and this is dx upon dt and dx upon dt. So substitute the value of dy upon dx is tangent t, this is tangent t, but is dx upon dt means इसको डिफरेंशिएट कर लेते विद रिस्पेक्ट टू t, तो c1 इज कांस्टेंट और साइन का डेरिवेटिव क्या हो जाएगा, cos t. दिस इज सेंस ऑफ इक्वेशन 3 and 4, 3 और 4 मैंने यूज किए यहाँ पर. नाउ व्हाट इज टेंजेंट t अपॉन cos t, सॉरी टेंजेंट t इनटू cos t, टेंजेंट इज साइन अपॉन cos, साइन कैन cos कैंसिल, दिस इज sin t, राइट. तो दिस इज c1 sin t, this is dy upon dt, so that is dy is equal to c1 sin t dt. इसको इंटीग्रेट कर लेते हैं, इंटीग्रेटिंग इसको विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x इंटीग्रेट कर लेते हैं, इंटीग्रेटिंग, सो y फ्रॉम हियर विल बी c1 इज कांस्टेंट, साइन इंटीग्रल इज माइनस cos, so integral of sin is minus cos t plus constant of integration c2, where c2 is constant of integration, right. So that is by minus c2 from here will be minus c1 cos t, minus c1 cos t. Let us put this to be equation number 5, right. So now this is equation of x, from equation 4 is c1 sin t, and from equation 5 we are getting by minus c2 is equal to this one. Now add squaring स्क्वेयरिंग एंड एडिंग क्वेश्चन 4 एंड 5, जब हम 4 और 5 को स्क्वायर और ऐड कर लेते हैं, देखते हैं क्या आता है। स्क्वेयरिंग एंड एडिंग इक्वेशंस 4 एंड 5, 4 और 5 को स्क्वेयर भी कर लेते हैं, ऐड भी कर लेते हैं। तो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में 4 में क्या है x, तो स्क्वेयर हो जाएगा। राइट हैंड साइड में 5 में क्या है y माइनस सी टू, वाई माइनस सी टू, तो इसका भी स्क्वेयर हो जाएगा, स्क्वेयर भी करना हमने ऐड करना। तो सिमिलरली राइट हैंड साइड ऑफ 4, तो c1 sin t स्क्वेयर, और राइट हैंड साइड ऑफ 5, तो दिस विल बी माइनस c1 cos t स्क्वेयर, तो ये हो जाएगा c1 स्क्वेयर, सेपरेट स्क्वेयरिंग साइन स्क्वेयर t, c1 स्क्वेयर cos स्क्वेयर t, तो c1 स्क्वेयर इज कांस्टेंट, साइन स्क्वेयर t प्लस cos स्क्वेयर t विच इज इक्वल टू c1 स्क्वेयर, सिंस साइन स्क्वेयर t प्लस cos square t, this is 1 because this is identity, right? So that is what we are getting x square plus y minus c2 square is equal to c1 square, right? So which is required, which is the required, जो कर्व निकालना था, कर्व मीन्स हमारे पास एक्सट्रीमल आएगा, which is the required extremal and it represent a circle, and it represent a circle having center at 0 c2, इसका सेंटर 0 c2 पर है, and radius c1, right? This is what we want to find. We want to find the curve, टाइम टेकन अलॉन्ग विच इज लीस्ट, टाइम तो ऑलरेडी लिस्ट हो गया, बिकॉज मैक्सिमम मिनिमम के लिए एलर लैग्रेंज इक्वेशन सेटिस्फाई होती है, राइट? उसको सॉल्व करके हमारे पास ये आया हमारे पास। सो दिस इज अबाउट द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन। तो इन दिस वे वी हैव सॉल्व some problems on extremal. So we have seen that in these 3 to 4 problems, either extremal exist satisfying the boundary condition uniquely, and how many extremals are there, which is the required extremal, or how many extremal, these are actually infinite because c1 c2 are a constant, so these take infinite values, तो हमारे पास extremals भी कितने आएंगे, infinite. In fact these are infinite extremals, infinite एक्सट्रीमल्स, हमारे पास एक्चुअल में इनफाइनाइट एक्सट्रीमल्स आ रहे। तो एक हमने एक न्यूमेरिकल के जिसमें यूनिक एक्सट्रीमल्स आ रहे थे, एक न्यूमेरिकल हमने ऐसा भी किया जिसमें हमारे पास नो एक्सट्रीमल्स आ रहे थे, बिकॉज दैट एक्सट्रीमल डजंट satisfy the given boundary conditions, and in this numerical, in this particular problem we are getting infinite extremal. Reason being because c1 c2 are a constant, this can take any real values. So how many in these, so we are getting different extremals, right? So this is all about this lecture. Thank you.